So where have we come from? I wanted to start off with a bit of a story to share with you all how this event came about. Elias and I are friends. He is lucky enough to have 5 daughters. I have 3 daughters, and when we get together, it's hell. It's pretty much taking out a basketball team to McDonald's, getting them Happy Meals, and lucky it's McDonald's, not a fine dining restaurant. And so we were having a chat, and we talked about doing a networking group where people can get together and talk about social media and figure out where it's going, the problems they have, and all that sort of cool jazz. And I basically said, screw it, let's do a conference. So that was back in the late end of March. So with a couple of dollars, I bought a website, thesocialmediarevolution.com. I set it up, sent a few tweets to majority of you people and said, hey, would you be interested? A few people said, nah, go away. So I left them. But majority of you, in fact, about 90 people in total here tonight, actually said, yeah, it'd be great. I'd love to come along. So that's where it came from, the idea, and I'm hoping that it's going to turn into an annual event. I'll talk about a couple of things coming up, and I'm really hoping that this doesn't crash and burn, so we can do it every year. I think there's a lot of value to be had in hearing from industry professionals that we've got here tonight that can just, even if they're not a professional as such in social media, they can speak about their experiences from it. And the chances are you've probably got a similar experience and you can relate to that. And hopefully that can help move you forward and give you some success in whatever you're doing, whether it be business, blogging, or you just like tweeting. Hopefully you can get something out of tonight. And if you don't, let me know so I can fix it for next time. So where are we going? Most of you probably follow Tweet Canberra, and that's how you heard about this. So Tweet Canberra will still keep on keeping on. We recently launched a website and we're inviting anyone to write. And by we, I mean I. So if you have a story to tell, if you want to jump on after this and say this was the worst conference you've ever been to, yep, do it. I'd ask you not to though. Just tell me personally. But if it's a great conference, write about it. If you go to a restaurant and you think it's a great place to go and eat, or you think they've got great food, jump on and write about it. Anything that you want to tell a story in Canberra, we provide a platform now to over 1,800 users in Canberra. So it's a great platform for people to share their story. Even if you're a business and you want to give it a plug, jump on. Now, we've got another couple of things coming up. CBR Collab. So running off the hard work of the brand CBR, I think it's a great time, having only lived in Canberra for less than a year actually, I think it's a great time to really harness that sort of synergy that people are looking and feeling about their city. Especially with free Wi-Fi now, we can just hang out in the city. Cancel your internet connections. So CBR Collab is an idea that I came up with, and I think a couple other people I was talking to about just sort of getting together. A lot of people looking for support in whatever they do. And if we can all get together maybe once a month or once every couple of months and just go hang out at a cafe and work, even if it's just writing or drawing pictures or something, you're just in that creative environment with people. And I think that's something to really harness. The CBR Social Awards came to me the other night when I was driving the 101 Humans campaign. And I think it's important to acknowledge the hard work that you all do and a lot of other people do in Canberra in the social space. And it doesn't have to be just social media. I envision a massive gala dinner towards the end of the year where we all get together, drink large amounts of red wine and celebrate everything that has happened in Canberra, be it music, video, photos. Paul, the kayak cameraman who takes amazing photos, he's probably going to take out the prize for photos. So just if you're going for that prize, just give up now. And I think it would be a great way to celebrate everything that is Canberra and everything that sort of Canberra is trying to be. And we'll progress that, and you guys will be the first to know. The SMR podcast, that's something that I'm doing on the side. I'm just interviewing successful entrepreneurs, business owners from around the world. I was up to 1:30 last night talking to some guy in Canada. So that'll go live on Sunday. So you can check that out. It's really inspiring, just hearing different stories about people, how they've achieved things, overcome obstacles in their life. I think it's really great value for a lot of people. And there's something else that I really want to share with you. I think it'd be great. And you're all here because you obviously see the value on social media. So kicking off in July, we've got a 30-day social media Kickstarter program. So it's all well and good to go to a workshop and spend 6 hours getting information slammed down your throat. You walk away, your brain's burst, oh, I need a drink. This program is going to be designed to support you over 30 days, and it's going to be able to support you further on past those 30 days. So the sort of things we're going to look at, in week 1, we're going to check out the basics. So establishing your presence on social media across all the networks, making sure that they're actually the same presence. So it's all good having a Facebook page that doesn't match up to your Twitter page. Well, having an Instagram profile that you don't have any photos going to. So that's the sort of stuff we'll look at in week 1. Week 2, audience is a massive thing, and anyone who's in this sort of space will tell you that finding your audience is key. If you don't have an audience to talk to, you're just talking to no one. So we're really going to drill down to find your audience, where they are, when they're online, and how we can start conversations with them. Because that was the essence to Tweet Canberra, and the success of Tweet Canberra was finding all of you, finding what you're talking about, and then just wedging my way in there. Hey, what's going on? And a lot of people respond well to that, and certainly a lot of Canberra has, which is great. So week 3, we're going to look at metrics as well. There's a social media and business networking group on LinkedIn. If you're not a member of it, join it. It's great. And I posed a question to everyone the other day, a week ago, about what's your pain point when it comes to social media. And I think a few people responded, how do we measure it? How do we measure the work that we do? Do we measure conversions? Do we measure likes? Do we measure follows? Do we measure shares of photos? And that's something that I think a lot of people struggle with. So week 3, we're going to have a look at that. Week 4, automation. And you'll see from Simone Douglas, she'll be presenting on Hootsuite tonight. Automation is a massive key, and a tool like that you can use to your benefit. So we'll look at that. So I'm really excited about the program. I hope that a few of you would like to join me on that. And so this is also the other sort of stuff you'll get. We'll do 4 intensive training sessions throughout the month. We've coaching calls throughout the week if you've got any issues. You've got checklists to work through during the week, private forums for idea generation, and support and accountability. I think the biggest key for this one is support and accountability. It's like if you were going running with a friend and you pulled out the last minute, your friend's going to not really forgive you. So having 10 people in a class each month that can support you in your efforts is going to help you keep you on track and help you achieve your goals. And that's essentially what it's about. It's not about me doing anything. It's about you guys achieving, or the trainees achieving. Now, the first program is going to kick off in July. We've got a trial run going through in June, so we can iron out the kinks. And if it's that bad, we'll push it back and fix it. So the price for it would be $5.99 plus GST, of course. And that's for the 30 days. So a lot of training courses you might go to might be one day, and they could be upwards of $800, $900. I don't think that there's actually any experts in this space because it's changing so often. You can be really good at it, but Facebook might come out tomorrow and change everything up in their algorithms, so your posts aren't going to show up to any of your audience. So to call yourself an expert is pretty tough. So for $5.99, you're going to get all of that good stuff, and we'll work through it together and hopefully achieve your goals.